everybody. It's Jessica Stone at Stansberry Research, and I've got Brian Tycangco of True Wealth Opportunities China joining me now. Brian, we've recently seen that the Russians have claimed that they've got the first effective vaccine against coronavirus. It brings to mind the competition, the global competition going on in this vaccine race. And I wanted to get a checkup on where China stands with respect to its race to get a vaccine.
Yeah. So it has many companies doing research on this. Two of the biggest, including CanSino Bio, has been working with the Chinese military to come up with a vaccine. They're already past phase 2 trials. They're thinking about having phase 3 trials all around the world. And one of the places that could be chosen as a place for phase 3 trials has been Saudi Arabia. Another company called Sinopharm, also a listed company in Hong Kong, is already in phase 3 trials, and they're holding it in several places around the world as well. Now, it's really hard to tell. I mean, there are at least 30 different companies all around the world looking for a vaccine, working on a vaccine. And I think it's safe to say that most of the world would be much more comfortable taking a vaccine produced by a Western company than one produced by Russia, and maybe one produced by China. But here's the thing: no matter what company comes up with a vaccine, China is going to have it's going to play a big part in producing that vaccine, and mass producing that vaccine. Be specific, because China is the world's largest vaccine producer. They have the biggest capacity. If you need to get vaccine produced right away, China's the place to go. I mean, they make over 800 million vaccines a year.
How do you recommend investors profit from the race for a vaccine, and in particular, what China is doing in the context of that race?
No matter what company comes up with a good vaccine or proves to come up with a good vaccine, I think investors, the way to profit from it is to invest in the basic businesses that are going to be recovering because there's now a vaccine in the market. And I think a lot of investors should look at China, because why? If there is really a good vaccine in the market, China's economy is the one that is most well positioned to rebound the sharpest and the fastest. I mean, their people are already out. They're just wearing masks.
Brian, you're saying that if a Chinese vaccine company is leading the race and gets a vaccine to market, that can only help the Chinese economy and everybody who's invested in it.
Not just the Chinese company that comes up with a vaccine. I think that any company that comes out with a vaccine, whether it be AstraZeneca, Pfizer, what's the other one?
Moderna.
Moderna. Every economy is going to do better, but I think that the Chinese economy is going to be the best performing, or if not one of the best performing economies, because of how fast their economy is going to get back online. In terms of infrastructure, it's all there. I mean, it just flip on the switch and it's all back online. How much capacity has been destroyed in the U.S. since this whole thing started? The lockdowns, how many people have been laid off? How fast can you mobilize your workforce when the time comes that you have a vaccine? I mean, I would guess that China has a faster reaction time to mobilizing that workforce than the U.S. does. And when that happens, it's going to be great for the entire world, because China's going to be able to make these vaccines faster, get it distributed to the world much faster. They're going to get their economy up and running. They're going to get demand in China up and running again, boosting demand for goods all around the world. So it's a win-win for the entire world. So I don't see why we should say, oh, they shouldn't be benefiting from this, or it's only should be us, because when a vaccine does come eventually, the whole world benefits.
All right, Brian Tycangco making the broader economic point of what a vaccine means, not just to the US economy, but the broader global economy and to those invested in those economies. Our thanks to you. And if you would like to see much more content from Brian, please hover on your screen now and you will be connected to a subscribe icon. You can also find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Thanks for watching. That's all for now.